Okay, everyone. Thank you for your patience. If you could please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Good evening. So our first order of business tonight, we're going to welcome our newly elected Board of Education member, Kate Carey, and I'm going to ask Mr. Fink to administer the oath of office.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office as a Board of Education member, according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Kate, and welcome to the Cornwall Central School District Board of Education. Just if anyone's curious, Kate is fulfilling a term that was vacated, so that's why she's joining us right away. And then the annual election folks will be sworn in at our next meeting. So there were others, other people that will be there next month. All righty, now we get to move on to approval of tenure candidates. May I please have a motion to approve the personnel actions for tenure candidates for administrators?
So moved.
Second. You. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, Jim. All in favor of approving the personnel actions for tenure candidates for administrators?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the motion passes. Congratulations. And after we get through the formal part, Mrs. Argenio is going to speak about each person that's joining us. So you'll learn a little bit more about who we're approving this evening. May I have a motion for the personnel action for tenure candidates for teachers and teaching assistants?
So moved.
Thank you, Brendan. May I have a second? Thank you, Jamie. All in favor of approving the personnel actions for tenure candidates, teachers, and teaching assistants?
Aye.
Opposed? Great, the motion passes. Congratulations. Now we're going to move on to recognitions, and I'm going to turn the agenda over to Mrs. Argenio. We are honored to recognize members of our Cornwall Central School community. Thank you, Mrs. Argenio.
Okay, good evening, everyone. This is such an exciting night. I love this meeting because we really get to bring everyone together and celebrate the best of the best. So before we get started, I do want to thank Pat Graneri in our district office. She spent a ton of time putting together this slideshow just so you can kind of see everybody that we're celebrating tonight. Also, thanks to Jose for doing a ton of troubleshooting. Technology is not our friend for some reason tonight, so thank you, Jose. And to Martine and our food service for that beautiful reception earlier. So as we get started, we are celebrating our retiree, tenure, teacher of the year, and outgoing board members tonight. Quick housekeeping note, I just ask that if you're being recognized that you just stay until we complete everyone, because after that, we're going to take a class picture outside, and we have some help with that as we celebrate all of you. To our retirees, our legacy within the Cornwall Central School District could not be measured simply in years, but in the thousands of lives that you have uniquely shaped, inspired, and uplifted. You have been the foundational pillars of our schools, dedicating your time, energy, and your heart to fostering the potential of generations of Cornwall students. As you look back on your career defined by profound impact, please know that the seeds of knowledge and kindness that you planted will continue to grow for decades. Thank you for your unwavering dedication, and we wish you endless joy in your retirement. At this time, I'm going to welcome Mrs. Wilhelm, our CCHS newly tenured principal, up to speak about our retirees at CCHS.
So Mr. Simo and I actually split tonight, so I'm going to ask Mr. Simo to come up as well. Both of our retirees from the high school happen to be PE teachers. So I'm going to talk first about Mike Cromer. Mr. Cromer has been a dedicated educator for 32 and a half years. 29 of those years were spent serving our district. Mike is also a former Dragon. Mike has worn many hats here at CCSD. He began his career in 1994 as an elementary PE teacher at Lee Road before he moved to Willow Ave in 2003. Mike was responsible for designing and creating CCSD's first website. If you remember back in the day, Mike was actually the snow person who called you in the morning. That was his voice. Mike left our district to pursue administration elsewhere, but quickly realized that was a crazy idea and came back home in 2012 to lead our athletic programs as the athletic director and a part-time assistant principal. Mike has mentored many students as our wrestling coach and became the voice of Cornwall during our many pep rallies and sporting events. Finally, Mike's career came back full circle to land him in a PE classroom here at the high school. This is the first time that I've experienced granting someone tenure in a position to then have them retire 8 months later. Mike often says that Cornwall has been more than a workplace. It has been a family. Mike, this family is going to miss you tremendously. We will forever cherish the relationships that you've built and the pride you took in helping our students grow. Thank you for your dedication. Congratulations.
I have the pleasure of speaking on behalf of Coach Dave Foyer. For 42 years in education, with the last 38 being here in Cornwall, Coach Foyer has walked our halls, our gyms, and our fields, and of course our track with an unwavering commitment that few could match and none could surpass. Through 126 consecutive seasons, he never stepped away, not once. A testament to the dedication that went far beyond his teaching and coaching. Coach Foyer did not simply teach our students and athletes how to run. He taught them how to rise, how to push through, how to show up. Season after season, just as he has done for the last 42 years. The track beneath his feet, from the middle school to the new high school to the new stadium, have all since been replaced, but the mark that he has left cannot be. Coach Foyer's legacy is not measured in grades from his test, records, or medals, but in the lives that he shaped, the character that he's built, and the generations of students and athletes who carry the lessons far beyond the classrooms and the finish line. A legacy etched in success, just a snapshot of what Dave's been able to accomplish in our programs. 88 Section 9 championships, 26 state championships. However, I don't believe that includes the 3 from this past weekend. Only school in the entire country to have 2 national cross-country champions. In 2002, he was inducted into his alma mater, North Rockland's Hall of Fame. In 2021, he was named New York and Northeast Cross Country Coach of the Year. In 2023, he was inducted into the Section 9 Track and Field Hall of Fame. In 2023, he was named New York State Outdoor Track Coach of the Year. And currently, he sits number 2 all-time in New York history in career wins. Coach Foyer's legacy is not measured only by the titles and trophies, but by the countless student athletes who have lived, whose lives he has transformed through discipline, dedication, and simply just believing in them. Coach Foyer, we are extremely grateful for you. Congratulations on your well-deserved retirement from teaching, and most importantly, thank you.
Next, I'd like to welcome Walter Moran to speak on behalf of Buildings and Grounds.
Sam, are you here? I'd like you to come up as well. Ah, there we go. Fred Cassiano, congratulations. Today we celebrate a man who has been the quiet backbone of our school district for nearly a quarter century, Mr. Fred Cassiano. Fred joined Cornwall in November of '01 as a custodial worker and earned his way up to custodian after passing the Orange County Civil Service exam. He worked across most of our school buildings, served as our Tuesday through Saturday floater, and ultimately found his home at Willow Avenue, where he guided this building through hurricane floods, power outages, blizzards, and countless capital improvement projects. Thank you, Fred. Through it all, he created a safe and healthy school environment that supported a sense of belonging to everyone. The students appreciated him so much they called him Mr. Fred. The name alone tells you everything you need to know about this kind of man. Fred, you are retiring at the end of June, and this building will absolutely feel your absence. On behalf of the entire Cornwall Central School District, thank you for 25 years of showing up, caring deeply, and making this school a better place every single day. You will always be remembered as the custodian who cared. Congratulations, Mr. Fred. Enjoy every moment of your retirement. You've earned it. Thank you.
A little note from the building. Mr. Fred, it is an honor to celebrate you, a truly remarkable member of our school family. While retirement marks the end of a career, it can never diminish the impact you have made on the community at Willow Avenue. For years, you have been so much more than a custodian. You have been a friendly face in the hallways, a comforting presence for students, a helping hand for teachers, and a trusted friend to staff, families, and myself. Your kindness, dedication, and unwavering commitment have helped make our school not just a building, but a place where our students feel safe, welcome, and cared for. The countless tasks you performed each day often happened behind the scenes, yet their importance was felt by everyone. Your work ethic, pride in your responsibilities, and genuine care for our students and staff have set a standard that is truly exceptional. You have touched generations of students and left an imprint on this school that will never fade. No one can replace the unique spirit, warmth, and heart that you brought to our school. The relationships you built, the smiles you shared, and the differences you made in the lives of so many will remain long after your final day. Your absence will be felt deeply, and you will be missed more than words can express. As you begin this well-earned new chapter, know that you leave behind a grateful community that will always remember you with affection, admiration, and appreciation. Thank you for everything you have given to our school. You will forever be a cherished part of our school family. Congratulations on your retirement, and may the years ahead bring you the same joy, kindness, and fulfillment that you have given to us. Congratulations.
Of course. Fred's gone fishing. And he deserves to catch all the fish he can get. Now I'd like to welcome Mrs. Kate Palumbo from the middle school to talk about Jen Vanderberg.
I'm wondering if I just don't talk about her, she has to stay. Yeah? No? All right. So Jen's incredible 33-year career began right where her heart belongs, here in Cornwall. Her journey with the district started in 1993 as a leave replacement at Cornwall Elementary before she stepped into a full-time teaching role in 1994. In her official appointment letter, former superintendent Mr. Richard Brotto closed with a note, "Congratulations. We wish you a long and rewarding career with the Cornwall Central School District." Jen, while it likely feels like that letter arrived in your mailbox just yesterday, you absolutely have had a very long and very rewarding career here, and we are celebrating that beautiful fulfillment of that very wish. In 2008, Jen had another major milestone while giving birth to her beautiful daughter, Grace, who not only was a student in the Cornwall Central School District, but will graduate next week. So congratulations to my girl, Grace. In 2015, I moved Jen to 6th grade, and sometimes when you make teachers move, they make a lot of faces and they blow a fit, and Jen just put a smile on her face and said, "Sure, whatever you need me to do." And it was one of the best decisions I ever made, as she sits right now with her 6th grade family, supporting her and loving her like they have done every day since then. Jen, you have been a pillar of both your team and the 6th grade ELA department for the last 11 years. Through your more than 3 decades in the district, you have been a constant source of support, wisdom, and ingenuity. We are incredibly fortunate that you have been a member of our CCMS family. Your impact on decades worth of students has been enormous. I will deeply miss you, your family, and your beautiful smile. I wish you all of the best, endless joy, wonderful adventures, and no alarm clock. Jen Vanderberg.
And our last retiree for tonight will be recognized by Mr. Darren Corsetti, our one and only Miss Donna Zippo.
So I have to say, although I'm representing COH this evening, over the past 25 years, Donna has worked in every building except for Willow Avenue, so represent those buildings as well. So as we celebrate Mrs. Zippo's retirement, we honor a career defined by compassion, dedication, flexibility, and patience. Throughout the years, she has supported students who have required significant assistance to navigate each school day, helping them build confidence, develop independence, and achieve success both inside and outside the classroom. Her work has always extended beyond academics, reflecting an extraordinary commitment to the well-being of every child she has served. Mrs. Zippo's positive spirit, collaborative nature, and unwavering focus on students have left a lasting impact on our school community. She has touched the lives of countless students, staff, and families through her kindness, resilience, and steady presence. While she will be greatly missed, her legacy will continue through the many lives she has influenced. We thank her for her years of dedicated service and wish her a retirement filled with happiness, good health, and all the joy she so richly deserves. And I can say, working with Donna, she truly loved every single student that she worked with. Congratulations on your retirement, Donna. Come on up.
Even look at her green heart sweater. Come on. So that's the sad, bittersweet part that we have, because we will miss all of you, and we're incredibly thankful to each and every one of you. We're equally thrilled, though, to celebrate a milestone that marks a powerful moment of growth and dedication within our district, the granting of tenure. Attaining tenure is the highest professional achievement within a school district, a milestone that recognizes not just past success, but a profound future commitment to the craft of teaching and student success. To our tenure recipients, tonight we honor your rigorous hard work, your continuous pursuit of excellence, and the passion you bring into your spaces every single day. You have proven yourself to be vital assets to the Cornwall community, and we are incredibly proud to invest in you as you continue to inspire our students. We have 14 candidates this evening, so when I call your name, please come up so I can speak about you. First, we have Kimberly Simchuk, Foreign Language from CCHS. Come on up, Kim. Kim is now in her 4th year at CCHS, and she brings an impressive, come on over here. You're not getting away from me. 22 years of teaching experience, including valuable time in New Paltz and Texas, making her a highly reliable and experienced member of the World Language Department. In the classroom, she couples a masterful command of Spanish with high expectations, fostering an engaging, immersive environment where students communicate almost exclusively in the target language. Rather than relying solely on textbooks, Kim weaves her extensive travels and personal experiences from studying in Spain, learning across Latin America, and living in Mexico into her lessons, bringing authentic cultural context to life. Kim has demonstrated a consistent commitment to her students and peers, and I am proud to recognize her commitment and dedication. Congratulations. Raul Rodriguez, come on up. It is with immense confidence that I recommend Mr. Rodriguez for tenure in his role as assistant principal at Cornwall Central High School. You're welcome. A seasoned educator with a career spanning over 3 decades, Mr. Rodriguez arrived at CCHS with a sophisticated leadership toolkit and a vital calm in the storm presence. He has mastered the delicate balance of maintaining high behavioral standards while fostering the restorative, respectful relationships necessary for student growth. Mr. Rodriguez views our students through a caring parental lens, serving not merely as a manager, but a true mentor who champions their personal and academic success. One of Mr. Rodriguez's greatest strengths is his visibility and accessibility throughout our school community. Whether he's greeting students in the hallway, during passing periods, supporting them at evening athletic events, or facilitating important parent-teacher conferences, he treats every interaction with a consistency that has significantly deepened the trust between our school and the families we serve. Mr. Rodriguez represents the standard of student-centered experience leadership we strive for in CCSD. Congratulations. Now we recognize Catherine Wilhelm, principal. Come on up. It's a true privilege to offer my highest recommendation for granting tenure to Mrs. Catherine Wilhelm, principal of Cornwall Central High School. Catherine has served our district with distinction for many years, rising from a dedicated English teacher to assistant principal and now the leader of our high school. Her visionary leadership is defined by an unwavering student-first philosophy, balancing high academic and behavioral standards with deep-seated care for the school culture. She has championed student inclusivity initiatives, expanded advanced placement, course offerings to open doors for all students who also have demonstrated great foresight by collaborating with stakeholders to safely and thoughtfully integrate artificial intelligence into the high school culture. Catherine's commitment to cultivating a vibrant, student-centered environment is visible in her successful growth of the community lunch program, which allows the entire building to pause, connect, and build relationships. She has also energized school morale by championing beloved traditions like the Dragon Breakfast. She brought senior parking spot painting this year and expanded club offerings throughout the school. By beautifully balancing accountability to protect the learning environment with collaborative, adaptive leadership, Catherine has earned the deep respect of her staff, our students, and parents alike. She does not merely manage a school, she nurtures a safe, disciplined, and supportive community. Congratulations, Catherine. Okay, next we have Kristen Kilmer from CCMS Speech. It's with distinct pleasure and confidence that I recommend Mrs. Kristen Kilmer for tenure as speech-language pathologist at CCMS. Since joining our faculty in 2022, Kristen has proven to be an indispensable asset, blending her extensive clinical expertise with a profound level of empathy. Kristen does not merely provide services, she builds bridges for students who struggle to find their voice. Her deep commitment to equity and inclusion is best exemplified through her innovative integration with our success class and with our ENL population, where she skillfully turns traditional speech goals into vital real-life skills. Kristen's impactful partnership with the Success Classroom has resulted in some of the most beautiful programming at CCMS. She has been the driving force behind the school garden, where she utilizes outdoor spaces to facilitate functional communication, and she supports the beloved Success Cafe, an initiative that allows students to practice social pragmatics and vocational skills with staff and peers. Beyond her exceptional work with students, Kristen is a leader among her colleagues and our instructional study team, consistently offering collaborative, data-driven insights. Kristen embodies the dedication, creativity, and professional excellence that tenure is intended to recognize. Congratulations. Okay, Catherine Savary, Special Education, CCMS. It's a true privilege to recommend Mrs. Catherine Savaries for tenure as a special education teacher at CCMS. Since joining our district, Catherine has demonstrated a rare combination of pedagogy, empathetic classroom management, and an unwavering commitment to our students. Holding dual New York State certifications in both special ed and social studies, she serves as a significant asset to our 7th grade co-teaching team. Catherine brings a high level of content area expertise that bridges the gap between a rigorous curriculum and individualized student needs, ensuring that every learner has an equitable path to academic success. In the resource room, Catherine creates a true sanctuary for learning, utilizing real-time progress monitoring to ensure that IEP goals are met and often exceeded. She masterfully teaches her middle schoolers the hidden curriculum of organization, time management, and self-advocacy, while transforming student frustration into confidence. As a respected and collaborative voice among her peers, Catherine elevates the performance of everyone around her, and she represents the best of our special education department. Congratulations. There's a lot of people, so lots of fumbling here. Paul Brennan, Assistant Principal, CCMS. Come on down, Paul. It is a true pleasure to recommend Mr. Paul Brennan for tenure as Assistant Principal at CCMS. Since joining the administrative team, Paul has proven to be a visionary leader, a problem solver by nature, and an educator at heart whose dedication is surpassed only by his exceptional work ethic. His background in technology integration has been transformative at CCMS. Rather than acting just as a technical resource, he serves as a strategist who aligns digital tools with high-quality instruction. This organization and technical expertise was flawlessly demonstrated in his leadership of administering the New York State CBT testing, where Paul's planning minimized anxiety and ensured a seamless testing environment for the entire building. What truly sets Paul apart is his willingness to dive in, get his hands dirty, and actively participate in the classroom. By frequently volunteering to co-teach lessons or fill in for faculty, he beautifully models effective instructional strategies while maintaining a general pulse on the daily realities of his staff and students. Beyond the school walls, Paul has fostered deep, meaningful partnerships with families, approaching student discipline with a restorative mindset and an empathetic touch. Paul balances technical expertise with a deeply human-centered approach to leadership and with great enthusiasm. I would also like to congratulate Paul and wish him only the best as he begins his next journey as principal of Somers Middle School. He will be deeply missed, and we are so proud of him. Okay, Cornwall Elementary School, Kristen DeGroot, art teacher. Come on down, Kristen. So what you see in that smiley face is what we see every day. Kristen literally says that this is the very best place to work, and I swear this is like literally the giddiness that every time I see her we get. It's with distinct pleasure to recommend Mrs. Kristen DeGroot for tenure as elementary school art teacher. Since joining the Cornwall Central School District in September of 2023, Kristen has established herself as an essential resource and an amazing addition to the CES community. Her unwavering commitment to high-quality instruction is clearly reflected in her everyday teaching and connection with our children. Beyond providing vital creative guidance to her students, she has beautifully transformed the physical environment of CES by actively filling the hallways with vibrant student artwork to celebrate our young learners' achievements. Kristen is incredibly proactive in engaging our school community, maintaining transparent communication with families through her dedicated use of the Artsonia website. By uploading every piece of student artwork for every student at CES, that's a lot of artwork, to this digital gallery, she ensures parents remain deeply connected to their child's creative growth. Furthermore, Kristen has displayed wonderful leadership and a collaborative spirit through school-wide initiatives such as her annual interdisciplinary projects with the school librarian to create book-related art for author visits. Kristen is always so welcoming, and her bright smile and true love of teaching is shown daily. Her proactive approach to community engagement, dedication to her students, and consistent professional excellence makes her a true cornerstone of our staff. Congratulations. Proud of you. You're welcome. Okay, Janissa McCoy, teaching assistant at CES. Come on up, Janissa. Where are you? Oh, my glasses. Come on down. This is another one of the most beautiful smiles. This is what our kids get to see every day, right? It's a true pleasure to formally recommend Ms. Janissa McCoy for tenure in her role as special education teaching assistant. Come on over here. Since joining us in 2022, Janissa has proven to be an exceptional addition to our school community, serving as a dedicated one-to-one teaching assistant. Through her unwavering efforts and care, she has helped her student truly thrive in the general education setting, seamlessly ensuring they have all the necessary accommodations to succeed alongside their peers. Janissa demonstrates an incredible dedication to her profession, bringing a dependable, supportive, and consistently positive attitude to the classroom every single day. Her presence provides a stabilizing and encouraging influence that elevates the entire learning environment. Furthermore, collaboration is a cornerstone of Janissa's work. She partners seamlessly with classroom teachers, special education teachers, and related service providers to build a cohesive and strong support system. Janissa's commitment to fostering an inclusive environment makes her a highly valued colleague. Congratulations. Proud of you. You're welcome. Christine Pallas, elementary teacher at CES. It's with distinct pleasure to formally recommend Ms. Christine Pallas for tenure as a second grade teacher at Cornwall Elementary School. Since joining the Cornwall Central School District in September of 23, Christine has proven to be an exceptional addition to both the second grade team and the broader school community. She possesses a deep passion for literacy, distinguishing herself as a grade level leader by successfully implementing science or reading concepts into her daily explicit reading lessons. Additionally, Christine is a highly skilled mathematics teacher who prioritizes student engagement and hands-on learning, creating a dynamic environment where diverse learning opportunities ensure every child can succeed at their own level. Christine demonstrates an incredible work ethic and visible dedication to her craft, frequently spending time before and after school updating her bulletin boards to celebrate student achievements and maintain a vibrant, welcoming classroom. Her proactive nature, commitment to research-based instruction, and continuous pursuit of professional development make her a highly valued colleague and an invaluable asset to our school. Congratulations. Ashley Pasculo, teaching assistant, CES. It is a pleasure to formally recommend Ashley Pasculo for tenure in her role as a teaching assistant at Cornwall Elementary School. Since joining our school community in September of 2022, Ashley has proven to be an exceptional asset, demonstrating a unique ability to support both students with special needs and those in our general education kindergarten classrooms. Her calm, patient demeanor is perfectly suited for our youngest learners, and she excels at establishing nurturing relationships that create a safe, stable space where students feel empowered to succeed. Ashley's commitment to providing individualized support ensures that every child in her care remains focused, engaged, and supported. Beyond her direct work with students, she is a highly collaborative team member who builds strong professional relationships with her cooperating teachers and peers. Ashley's proactive nature, dedication to our students' success, and consistent presence significantly to the positive culture of Cornwall Elementary. Congratulations. Okay, Emily Sheridan, teaching assistant, Cornwall on Hudson. Come on down. When I was giving out cake before, I offered Emily and her family cake like 4 times. Congratulations. It is with great enthusiasm that I formally recommend Miss Emily Sheridan for tenure as a teaching assistant at COH. Since joining our community in September 2022, she has consistently demonstrated exceptional professionalism, dependability, and an unwavering commitment to our school. Whether she is pushing into classrooms to seamlessly integrate technology into instruction or providing targeted support during math and reading rotations, her flexibility makes her an invaluable resource for both students and staff. Emily has developed wonderful professional relationships throughout the building. She is incredibly resourceful across multiple subject areas, possessing a unique ability to connect with students and boost their academic learning and engagement. Always approaching her responsibilities with a positive attitude and a willingness to lend a helping hand, she has truly become an integral member of the COH family, and we are confident that she will continue to be a tremendous asset to our district. Congratulations. Fabulous, great. Okay, Liz Falcone, Willow Ave teaching assistant. You can bring her if you want. Today's a big day for Liz and her family, as both of her boys had their moving up ceremony earlier today at COH, and they did a fantastic job, and they were recognized for a couple of awards, so congrats, boys. All right, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay, it's an absolute privilege to recommend Mrs. Elizabeth Falcone for tenure. On a daily basis, she works collaboratively with classroom teachers to support beautifully planned, organized, and inclusive lessons that incorporate technology, visuals, and hands-on activities tailored to meet the diverse needs of our elementary students. Liz brings a rare balance of warmth, flexibility, and professionalism to Willow Avenue, consistently demonstrating a student-centered approach. Through her profound patience and encouragement, she builds immense confidence in our young learners, helping each child feel successful, valued, and fully engaged throughout the day. Elementary education requires a remarkably special kind and dedicated individual who can seamlessly support the academic, social, and emotional growth of our children, and Liz exemplifies all of these qualities and much more. While maintaining high expectations and supporting the overall goals of the classroom, her enthusiasm and supportive nature contribute significantly to a positive, productive learning environment. She has been a truly wonderful addition to our school community. Congratulations. Enjoy it. It's time to celebrate. Okay, and now we have Miss Patricia Tracy, who works both at Willow Avenue and COH. Come on down. And today she had our children singing at COH, and I don't think that there was a dry eye in the entire place. It's an absolute privilege to recommend Miss Patricia Tracy for tenure as an elementary music and choral teacher. From her initial interview through the completion of her probationary period, Patricia has consistently demonstrated exceptional skill, professionalism, and dedication. Her teaching pedagogy reflects outstanding practice, featuring thoughtfully planned, developmentally appropriate lessons that come to life through singing, rhythm activities, movement, and hands-on musical experiences. It's always fun to be in her classroom. By seamlessly incorporating differentiated instruction, visual aids, and technology, Patricia meets the diverse needs of all learners, fostering both impressive musical growth and a genuine lifelong love of music in her students. Beyond her strong instructional practices, Patricia has cultivated a vibrant classroom atmosphere built on warmth, enthusiasm, creativity, and mutual respect. She has a remarkable ability to inspire student confidence and active participation while maintaining high expectations for both achievement and behavior. Her exceptional choral program stands as a clear reflection of her commitment to excellence, with students responding beautifully to her infectious energy and expertise. Elementary music requires a uniquely talented educator who possesses patience, creativity, and the power to inspire, and Patricia exemplifies all of these qualities and more. Congratulations. Okay. And next we have Dr. Brent Harrington, Director of Human Resources and Personnel Development. Come on down. It is a privilege to offer my highest recommendation for granting tenure to Dr. Brent Harrington, Director of Human Resources and Personnel Development. Since joining our district, Brent has become a vital member of the superintendent's cabinet, navigating the complex world of human resources with professionalism, empathy, and integrity. He has worked to modernize our personnel operations, streamlining hiring practices, training administrative teams on unbiased recruitment, and actively attending job fairs to attract a diverse professional population to Cornwall. As a collaborator, Brent is currently working our district mentoring program. Brent plays a key role in all contract negotiations and always fosters a healthy, open-minded dialogue in labor relations. Brent's dedication to supporting our staff is evident, from organizing the comprehensive new staff orientation to regularly observing faculty in the field to stay connected with classroom realities. To bridge communication across the district, he has created a wonderful monthly HR newsletter that not only keeps our staff informed on vital regulations, but also builds a genuine sense of community by celebrating milestones like weddings, graduations, and new arrivals. And we have had a lot of those. Yeah. Brent's visionary leadership, legal acumen, and ability to keep the human element at the center of his work makes him a trusted asset to the CCSD. Congratulations. Candidates, or not candidates anymore, they're tenured. And next up, I would like to invite Mr. John Hines and Mrs. Carolyn Pinheiro up, as we have a very special presentation for CCTA Teacher of the Year. Come on down, Carolyn.
I'm going to let Megan grab a drink of water real quick after 7 pages of text there. All right. On behalf of the Cornwall Central Teachers Association, it is a true privilege to honor Carolyn Pinheiro, school social worker at Cornwall-on-Hudson Elementary School, as our 2026 Educator of the Year. Carolyn perfectly embodies compassion, dedication, and heart, serving as a vital pillar of support for students, families, and colleagues alike. Described by her peers as the, quote, emotional heart of the school, she's celebrated for creating safe, supportive environments where children feel deeply valued and empowered to overcome obstacles. Her vibrant, positive energy is infectious, bringing joy to every room she enters and making her a deeply respected and beloved figure among students who light up in her presence.
Beyond the school walls, Carolyn's profound impact ripples through the entire greater Cornwall community. Her leadership in organizing the CCTA's annual toy drive and clothing drives highlights her relentless commitment to uplifting those in need and bringing people together. We are incredibly fortunate to have someone who gives so much of herself to enrich the lives of others. Please join us in congratulating Carolyn Pinheiro on this well-deserved honor. Thank you, Carolyn, for everything you do for our students, our staff, and our community. Carolyn is the first name on the new plaque. There you go. Congratulations, Carolyn. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, we have a couple more. Okay, and now for our final presentations of the evening, I'd like to welcome Mrs. Christine Diaz, our board president, up. Okay, so as we recognize two very important members of our Board of Education, our ladies took on this job this year with energy, excitement, and they have not stopped. They are always giving us great insight. We love to hear the student perspective, and they have shown up to every meeting professional, prepared, and just eager for what's next. And I hope you have learned some good things on the board. I hope we've taught you some good lessons, and you know, we can only wish you the best of luck as you move forward. So as we recognize their steadfast commitment to our district and celebrate their many accomplishments, the Cornwall Central School District extends its warmest congratulations and deepest gratitude to our departing Student Board of Education members, Maeve Fogarty and Jocelyn Dixon. Maeve Fogarty, throughout her time at CCHS, Maeve has been a vibrant and essential part of our school community, balancing her leadership on the board with active participation in the girls' varsity tennis team, National Honor Society, Drama Club, and numerous other clubs and organizations. Her dedicated service has left a lasting impact on the CCSD, a district she credits with giving her so much. This fall, Maeve will be taking her passion for discovery to New York University, NYU, where she plans to major in physics. While she is incredibly excited to experience life in the city and dive deeper in the world of science, we are equally thrilled to watch her bright future unfold and wish her the absolute best of luck in her next great adventure. Come on up, Maeve.
Jocelyn Dixon. Jocelyn has worked hard to serve as a voice for her peers, all while she is fully immersed herself in the vibrant life of CCHS through her participation in JV girls tennis, drama club, and band. Following graduation, Jocelyn will be embarking on an exciting new journey by enrolling in the SUNY Orange Honors Program, where she will pursue an associate in science for her nursing major. We are deeply grateful for her service to the board, sharing her excitement for all of the knowledge and experiences that lie ahead on this noble path, and wish her the absolute best of luck in her future nursing career. Come on up.
Thank you, ladies. It has been a privilege, an honor. Thank you so much. But you're not done yet. Okay, and that is a wrap for me. Thank you, everybody. So what we will do really quickly, for anybody who was recognized tonight, we do ask that you go out to the main lobby. Ms. Camacho, wave your hand, Jen. There you go. And Mr. Hines are going to help wrangle you guys up so we can take some class photos of our retirees and our newly granted tenure candidates. And ladies, you can go too. We want to get a couple pictures of you too, okay? But then you have to come back in. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you. So now we open the more formal part of our meeting, and we have our recognition of visitors. So we open the floor up for public comment if there's anyone that wishes to come forward for public comment. Okay, so we're going to move on to our reports. Was someone coming? Oh. Typically, we would start with our student representatives, but they're getting their glamour shot done right now. So we're going to move ahead to Mrs. Arginio's superintendent update, and we'll circle back when they're back in the room.
Thank you. You get to hear from me again. So first, I just wanted to open with thanking Dr. Affigne for stepping in this year as our interim assistant superintendent for instruction. Kathy came into work every day and played an integral role in getting us moving with MTSS. Unbeknownst to Kathy, the state gave us a very lovely gift of the targeted monitoring review, which for those of you who don't know what that is, it's just painful. So thank you, Kathy, for your dedication on all of that work. And I think I said it probably a million times how happy I was that she was in the spot doing that and not me, because I don't know how she got it all done. Kathy takes everything in stride, and she literally has done anything that we've thrown at her, so I'm incredibly appreciative for that. We are so thankful to Kathy for her commitment and care while working on our team. And as the saying goes, once a dragon, always a dragon. So we wish you luck, Kathy, in your next adventure. I'm also super excited that later on in our agenda, Mrs. Kate Palumbo is being appointed this evening as our new Assistant Superintendent for Instruction. Kate has served the Cornwall Central School District over the last 14 years as principal of CCMS, and her commitment and love for our district is incredibly valued. Kate's curriculum knowledge, her strong leadership skills, collaboration, and loyalty to our student, staff, and community make her an absolute asset for this role. Although Kate will be missed at CCMS, we are very much looking forward to the work she will do as our new ASI to move our district forward, and I am very proud to welcome Kate into her new role. So June, in case you didn't know, is always an insane month, incredibly exciting and filled with milestones, celebrations, and mixed emotions of the year ending and also saying goodbye to so many. Being able to serve as our interim superintendent throughout this school year has been an absolute privilege, and I am so proud to be able to continue my journey as the permanent superintendent moving forward. I just wanted to thank the board, our faculty and staff, and the school community for your support and trust in me to continue to move our district while providing the best opportunities for our students. Working and living in the Cornwall Central School District is a unique experience because you truly understand that you are part of something bigger, a family. And the dedication of our school community, of every person who shows up for one another, and most importantly, our children every day, is nothing short of amazing to be part of. As we head into our last weeks of school, I want to remind everyone, including myself, to take it all in and to try to enjoy it. We've worked really hard to get here, and it's okay to step back for a moment and to feel that pride. Pride for our students' accomplishments. There are so many to list. Pride in our personal growth as educators and leaders, and pride in being part of a district that's always working towards what's next and how do we do it together. This has been such a positive year in the CCSD, and I'm looking forward to our next school year. But before that comes, I wish everyone a well-deserved and restful and recharging summer break. I look forward to the many celebrations and fun as we close out this year. Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to the, thank you, Mr. Argenio. We'll move on to the president's update while we wait for the students. It's hard to believe this is our final regular business meeting of the 25-26 school year, and I just wanted to take a moment to reflect on what has truly been an extraordinary year for the Cornwall Central School District. The Board of Education refers to the June meeting as the celebration meeting. When we're setting up the agenda, we say, oh, that's the celebration meeting. You know, we want to make sure we're leaving room for all of it. Tonight, we recognize dedicated staff members retiring whose careers have left a lasting impact on generations of students and families, and the legacy that they've left behind will continue to shape our schools for years to come. We also celebrated our tenure recipients. Congratulations to each of them. We're proud to have you as part of the Cornwall family and look forward to your continued contributions to our district. I don't know about anybody else, but I leaned over to Jim at one point and said, I'm getting goosebumps when we started talking about all the accomplishments of our retirees and the impact that they've had. It is really extraordinary in terms of who has given of themselves to this community over the years. Additionally, I want to take a moment to thank our outgoing board member, Christian Brunelli. While he's not here this evening, we still would like to recognize his service to our students, staff, and community. School board service requires countless hours of thoughtful consideration and dedication, and we appreciate the time and commitment he has given to Cornwall. I'd like to congratulate Carolyn Pinheiro on being named Cornwall's Educator of the Year. This recognition reflects the positive difference she makes in the lives of students and families every day. She was the social worker at CES when my daughters were there, and we affectionately refer to her as the CES rock star, because when she walked in a room, students' faces always lit up, and they would be running up to her for accolades and hugs and everything else that she would offer. As a district, we have much to celebrate beyond the recognitions taking place tonight. After a thorough search, we've appointed a new superintendent, Mrs. Argenio, and we're very excited about the year ahead. We launched our work on the 3 to 5 year strategic plan, and our students have excelled academically, artistically, athletically, and through service to others. As Mrs. Argenio said, there are too many accomplishments to list without leaving somebody off, so it is really pretty incredible. Our students continue to demonstrate resilience, creativity, and a commitment to excellence that makes our entire community proud. I'd also like to thank our families, staff, and administrators and community members for their ongoing partnership and support. Public education is strongest when schools and communities work together, and Cornwall continues to benefit from that shared commitment. The strategic planning work group is just one example of that. Over 2 days, we had teachers, community members, and board members working together in a very collaborative and constructive way, and you'll see the efforts of that work in the next board meeting. Finally, I want to acknowledge the support shown by our community during this year's budget vote and capital project approvals. Your confidence in our schools allows us to continue investing in safe, modern learning environments and opportunities that will benefit current and future generations of Dragons. As we approach graduation and the close of another school year, I encourage everyone to take pride in all that's been accomplished. And to our graduates, congratulations. To our staff, thank you for your dedication. And to the entire community, thank you for your continued support of our schools. And that timing could not have been better, because now we go right into our student representative updates.
Okay, hi. So, good news from Willow Avenue. Willow Avenue has been busy as bees as we welcomed in June. Our classes have many activities planned. Our students are traveling to Black Rock, Legoland, the town park, and the Orange County Arboretum. Okay, we welcomed our new kindergartners in for K screening, and we are looking forward to welcoming them to Willow in September. Our fourth graders held their annual cardboard arcade during art enrichment last week. All of our students visited the cardboard arcade and experienced the fun of the creative games with prizes and popcorn. Our kindergarten classes wowed us with how much they have grown during our kindergarten poetry palooza. They're definitely ready for first grade. Our third graders took our musical instruments for a test drive during instrument interviews to see which instrument fit them best to play in fourth grade. Tomorrow, we will be celebrating our fourth graders in our moving up ceremony. We are incredibly proud of all of their accomplishments this year and wish them the best of luck as they enter CCMS. Thursday is Field Day at Willow. Students will rotate through different stations and enjoy a day of fun outside on the field with their classmates, and will end the day with our annual third versus fourth grade kickball game. Have a wonderful summer from Willow Avenue.
Good news from Cornwall and Hudson. Kindergarten screening took place at COH on May 26th through May 28th. The testing went very smoothly, and it was a pleasure to meet our incoming kindergarten students in person. June is always a month filled with field trips. On June 9th, the fourth grade traveled to Legoland, and on June 17th, they will be hosting their annual cardboard arcade. On June 4th, the third grade took their annual walk to the riverfront, had a picnic lunch, and then participated in many entertaining field games. Today, June 15th, the second grade classes walked to the park for a picnic and played field games. Tomorrow, June 16th, the first graders will be walking to the town hall to learn about the very rich history of this area. The PTO is hosting their annual Mother-Son Bowling event on June 19th. The event is being held at the bowling alley on the West Point campus. Last year's event was a huge success, so they are really looking forward to a wonderful time. On June 11th, Lisa Sinclair from the Cornwall Public Library visited COH to read a story to each class and spoke to them about the wonderful programs that are being offered during the months of July and August at the library. On June 2nd, the COH third grade students and families also attended Cornwall's annual Instrument Petting Zoo and Demo Night. The instrumental music department, along with a tremendous amount of help from our amazing CCHS musicians, interacted with and aided our incoming musicians as they began their journey of choosing an instrument to learn in September. The fourth grade students participated in their moving up ceremony this morning. The students were super excited to be able to share this moment with their families in person. The ceremony ran very smoothly, and the student speakers were terrific. COH Field Day will be held on June 18th. We are hoping for good weather. Grade 4 will play their annual kickball game against the teachers. We wish them luck.
At Cornwall Elementary School, we have successfully completed the kindergarten screenings. It was our absolute pleasure meeting our new families, and we can't wait to welcome these little ones into our school community in September. On K through 4 Fun Day, our K through 4 Fun Day was a huge success. This couldn't have been possible without the amazing collaboration of the parents and the wonderful PTO team. We lucked out with the weather, allowing all of our students to fully enjoy all of the outdoor games and team building exercises. Our third graders recently enjoyed an incredible overnight adventure at Black Rock Forest. They immersed themselves in nature, conducting spring observations and participating in hand-out trout study. Our fourth graders were busy exploring. They took a trip to the Storm King Museum Art Center, where they marveled at the massive landscape and enjoyed studying the arts and sculptures. And they also visited Ellis Island, where they took a ferry ride around the Statue of Liberty and wrapped up their historical tour with an exciting artifact scavenger hunt. Our first graders are eager to go on a global animal exploration at the Turtleback Zoo, where they will see and learn about animals all over the world. Lastly, they will be hosting a moving up ceremony to celebrate our fourth graders' milestones and achievements as they prepare for middle school. We hope everyone has a great rest of the month and happy and relaxing summer vacation.
Good news from Cornwall Central Middle School. Our students have had some wonderful experiences outside of school over the last month. 8th grade students visited the Museum of Science, saw an IMAX, rode on a duck boat tour, danced and enjoyed a dinner cruise on the Boston Harbor, and capped off their 2-day trip with a visit to the New England Aquarium and Quincy Market. They also had the opportunity to visit the Holocaust Museum in New York City, which was an incredibly powerful experience. Our 7th grade students spent the day at Chelsea Piers in Connecticut, and Miss Pagano's accelerated science class worked hard during their spring Hudson River data collection. 6th grade students showed off their bowling skills, and our 5th graders the Hudson Valley Renegades Education Day. Finally, our 5th and 6th graders brought out their A game at our field days. Many thanks to the PE staff for organizing. Our CCMS music ensembles all brought the house down during their spring concerts. We wish everyone a happy, safe, and restful summer.
Okay, and finally, good news from the high school. First, we have good news straight from the CCHS music department. Over the past few months, students from Cornwall have been preparing instrumental and vocal solos to be performed for the New York State Educator at NYSSMA Solo Festival. CCSD attended festivals at Monroe Woodbury, the Mount Academy, and Saffron High School over the past months. At the festival, the students received an evaluation and score based on their solo performance, plus scales and sight rating. All of our students did incredibly well, and several got perfect scores. There were 28 fourth grade beginning instrumentalists, 47 musicians from the middle school, and 49 musicians from the high school. This is an opportunity to go above and beyond in their musical journey, and we couldn't be prouder for these young musicians. At the high school this past month, many events have taken place, including awards night and senior prom. Additionally, CCHS held the second Civic Fair of the year, where seniors shared their capstone civics projects with members of the community, including government officials, first responders, and more. Regents exams have started, so ask your teachers for Regents review schedule. Good luck to everyone on your end of year tests, and have a great summer.
Great, thank you so much. Up next, we are going to have a presentation by Mae Fogarty regarding artificial intelligence. For members of the board, the presentation was just emailed to you. We can maybe share laptops so we can all see, because we're having technical difficulties getting it on the big projector. So are you guys covered there? Because I have it here. Okay, great. You have it, Maeve? Okay, perfect, because you can use my laptop if you want. All right, I'll turn it over to you. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. So over this past school year, I've had the opportunity to work with Ms. Wilhelm and Ms. Baisley, and we started an AI committee just to start the conversation about what artificial intelligence use looks like in the high school and in education in general in Cornwall. So just an overview. Through my position on the board this year, again, I worked with Ms. Wilhelm and Mr. Baisley to discuss the growing use of AI in the high school. We agreed that it was important to form a committee to begin exploring how AI can be thoughtfully integrated into education and to guide conversations about its role within the school community. So first, just kind of a little bit of background about how AI is used at the high school or just in general in education. AI can be used in many different ways. So it can be used to generate new images. It can be used as a study tool, a second teacher. So that would be, for example, helping explain a math problem step by step or just going over a lesson. To complete an assignment in its entirety. So that could mean writing an essay for a student or completing a worksheet if they'd plug that in, and to rewrite emails and essays. So going into what our committee discussed, the first thing we brought up was the limitations of AI use in the high school. So our first point, that was kind of a big one, is that a crucial part to learning in general is productive struggle, and AI just kind of completely takes that away if it's being used inappropriately. So by having answers handed to us, we don't retain information, nor do we learn how to learn. So the next slide I had, at the beginning when we started this committee, I sent out a Google form to my peers and came back that the most commonly used AI was ChatGPT. And ChatGPT has a little disclaimer at the bottom that says, ChatGPT is an AI and can make mistakes. Check important info. So that's another big limitation that we talked about, was that AI does make mistakes. So we as students must have the critical thinking skills to check the AI if we choose to use it. ChatGPT is an example of a generative AI, which means that it creates original content instead of pulling up pre-existing documents to answer questions. So this is how it can do things like complete assignments or write essays, but it's also how it can give you false information sometimes. AI can also be helpful as well. I pulled a personal example for this slide that before my AP exams, I asked ChatGPT to help me make study guides. So for my AP Calculus exam, I got a list of different important things I needed to know, and AP Government as well. And they were really helpful, but again, I had to double check the information and edit a few important things. So to use AI effectively in education, there must be communication between teachers and students. And I think that was the common theme throughout all of these discussions, was that it's not something that we can avoid. Technology is just going to keep growing, and it's something that we have to talk about. So this is a chart that we referenced to start the conversation about how guidelines can be set on different assignments and courses. So it's kind of like a stoplight thing where red is no AI, yellow is you have to get permission, it can be used, green is you're encouraged to use AI. So it's just a conversation that has to be had between students and teachers with transparency and trust. So finally, we just continue to work towards more concrete guidelines surrounding AI in a world full of ever-changing technology.
Thanks. Are you open to questions, Maeve? Okay. Any questions from the board? Jim?
I have a question. When you created your study guides for your exams and you went back to check them first, do you think that helped you retain information?
I do think so, because it made I had to go back through my notes and look at all my stuff. And again, just rereading the information too helps. But for me personally, it does help me more to write things down on paper. So that's something that gets taken away. But that is a good point, yeah, and that did help me.
First off, thank you for putting this together and taking the time to meet with Mrs. Wilhelm and talk about this. It's certainly not going away, right? It's going to be an issue that we're going to be dealing with. But I want to call out kind of the same thing Jamie did is, thank you for highlighting the positive points. Everybody thinks ChatGPT can write an essay for you, right? But you can use it to actually help yourself learn, to consolidate your notes. My middle school daughter had a test a couple weeks ago, and she had all the definitions. And I just took the pictures with my phone and said, make a quiz for me. And then it gave me a quiz, and it was like the answer was like, make it interactive. And it just on my phone right away. Gave you 4 choices. If you touched the wrong one, it was red. If you touched the right one, it was green. Like, so there's a lot of possibilities to help you learn and retain knowledge. So I'm glad that you have highlighted that. I'm glad that you used that, and it was helpful for you.
And to your point too, I think it's just a matter of like learning to use it the right way, because it for sure can be a tool. And I think like me and my friends, and I'm sure Jocelyn can speak to this too, that like if you use it the right way, it can be very, very helpful.
Other comments, questions?
I just want to join the chorus to say thank you, and that was a very impressive presentation. I loved the phrase "productive struggle." I think that's at the heart of getting better at anything, is like forcing yourself into situations that allow you to grow. So I was very encouraged to hear you say that, and I don't really have anything to add because I think you know more about this than I do. So I'm going to just thank you for the presentation.
Maeve, do you know, is the committee going to continue? I know you're graduating, but is there an intention to continue a committee next year in the discussion?
I mean, I'm sure, and I've talked to people who had interest in joining the Board of Student Reps next year, and all of them seemed very interested in like kind of filling my position and keeping this moving forward. And I know for a fact that Ms. Wilhelm and Mr. Beasley are interested in keeping it going as well. And we have a lot of teachers and staff at the high school who have come to meetings and joined in the conversation. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I have used it and had productive struggle even using it, because I get the content back and I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted or what I meant, but you have to use it with that intention, otherwise you aren't learning. So it's a slippery slope, but thank you for that, because it is really a great starter for us to have the conversation, but impressive that you led that. So thank you for taking the time to do that. Okay, moving on to our consent agenda. We have items number 2 through 21 on our consent agenda, and I would like to know from the board members, are there any items that should be removed from the consent agenda for a separate discussion? No? Okay. So with that, may I please have a motion to approve the consent agenda, items 2 through 21, as outlined in our agenda?
So moved.
Thank you, Brendan. May I have a second?
Second?
Thank you, Jim. All in favor of items 2 through 21 on our consent agenda? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? The consent agenda passes. Thank you. Yay. And that brings us to our second recognition of visitors. Is there anyone that would like to come forward and make comments for the board? Okay. So now we have closing comments from the board. I will start. Jamie, may I start down there?
Sure. I just want to congratulate everyone again today who is here and received recognition. As a board member, but mostly as a community member and a parent, I'm so grateful for all of you and inspired. So thank you all so much. And to our seniors who are graduating, thank you guys so much. Maeve, that was a great presentation. I appreciate it. And I wish you guys the best of luck.
Okay, you can speak or you can take a pass and come back. It's up to you.
I know there's been a lot of talking this evening, so. Okay.
It's a sign.
I'm just very quickly so thrilled to be on the board and want to thank everyone for all the support and offer my biggest congratulations to everyone that was honored this evening. Many of them have touched my own children's lives, so thank you, and I'm really looking forward to serving everyone in this capacity. So thank you.
Thank you. Jim, I'll come back to you. All right, Lofton.
Just want to echo thank you to all of our educators who are retiring and those who receive tenure and the impact that you make on or have made on all of our children. And congratulations to everybody that's moving up or graduating. And thanks and congratulations especially to our 2 student reps. You guys will be missed, but we're excited you're on to great new things. And yeah, happy summer, everyone.
Yeah, ditto to all of that. Christine, you mentioned before that this is the celebration night, and it's I think everyone who's served on the board always enjoys this moment because there's, I mean, everybody that is either works at the schools or is involved somehow. You know, there's a lot of challenges and everything is you're pushing that boulder up the hill. And tonight's a night that you get to see a little glimpse into what it's all for. And we celebrate the people that retire and we celebrate the people that have tenure, but really that's just a symbol for celebrating everybody. I mean, all of that work is going on every day. So obviously, congratulations to everybody who retired. As a former board member, always said that's the encouragement to keep the rest of us going, knowing that that's at the end of the line. And good luck to our well-deserved tenure recipients. And of course to Kate, who's going to be behind this table in not too long. We are very grateful to have you. And of course to Kathy, we have been very lucky to have her for a full year. She's done an extraordinary job, and more than we have seen. And it's I don't want to say it's with regret that we let her go. I mean, we're just being greedy if we want her more. But she has given us so much in an interim role, and to be replaced by Kate is what an extraordinary position to be in as a district. And yeah, what a season for moving ups and everything. So congratulations to our students, to Maeve and Jocelyn. It's been a true pleasure, and we really we appreciate all of the time and effort that you've put in, and we really have benefited from it. So thank you for that. And I think that's it. Probably. I don't know. Yeah, have a great summer, everybody.
Thank you, Christine. So I will echo a lot of what everybody said. Typically I try to be brief. You'll have to indulge me tonight because I've got half a page of notes when I normally don't say too much. Welcome, Kate, joining us here on the board. Thank you. Thank you to Maeve and Jocelyn for the work that you've done this year, and best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you to Dr. Figne. As Brendan said, a lot of times with an intern, we just they keep the seat warm and don't mess up. We'll be happy. And you did anything but. You really took on a lot of new challenges and new initiatives this year, and it did not go unnoticed, and we thank you for that. Congratulations to all of our tenure awardees, including Brent, who's up here behind the dais with us. I've enjoyed working with you and look forward to continuing to do so. Congratulations to our new hires tonight, particularly 3 new administrators who are out there who we got the chance to meet earlier. Mr. LaValle, assistant principal at the middle school, Mrs. Greenbaum, assistant principal at Lee Road, and Mrs. Palumbo, we know you, of course, but to Brendan's point, we look forward to having you join us up here starting next month in your new role as the assistant superintendent of instruction. We also did 3 new contracts tonight, custodial, paraprofessional, cafeteria unit. I think it's really important to note with the CCTA last year, the administrators union last year, the year before, last year, we're in a point of good, labor relations in this district, which is great for our staff and great for our students ultimately, right? That's who we're here to serve. And finally, congratulations to our retirees. I sit up here and joke every year that they're few and far in between of the retirees who were in the building when yours truly was roaming the halls as a student. This year there were 2 of them, which is a pretty high watermark, and one of them coached me in football. So sorry, Coach Cromer, that you had to deal with that. What's the common thread in all that? People. We're in the people business here. The people business of taking our students in at kindergarten or now pre-kindergarten and turning them out as graduates. And the staff is the heart and soul behind what's doing that and transforming those students. So we're in the people business, and it's a great day to celebrate all those people at so many different levels. A couple people have referenced this strategic plan. We had a workshop on that 2 days over the last 2 weeks, and thank you. There are a lot of folks up here who were in that. Very exciting time to be in this district, to be happy with where we are, but realize that we're always driving forward, and that there's more work that can be done to continue to improve and be better. Congratulations to our graduates. Not quite done yet. I know there's still a few tests left, but congratulations to our graduates. And to our sports teams, great spring season. Boys lacrosse team won a section title for the first time in, I think, over 20 years. Baseball team made it to the state championship game. Sadly, it didn't come up the way they wanted on Saturday, but what a heck of a run to get there. Boys and girls track team both won section titles, and I think Mr. Simo said we had 3 state champions. It's hard to keep track as they keep coming and rolling through. So a lot of great things going through in the district, and I told you you're going to have to indulge me tonight. July 4th is coming up. It's the 250th anniversary of our country, and it's just, we're watching the World Cup, we're watching the United States compete. Something I've been thinking about a lot is just for our children in this district and across the country, how do we teach them to love our country and about patriotism? And I just want to read a couple paragraphs from an essay I found online, The Importance of Teaching Patriotism to Our Children, by Erin Edwards. This post has 5 likes, so I don't know who she is. She is a middle school book writer, apparently. I can't vouch for all of her content. This is all I've seen. But patriotism is not just about waving the flag or singing the national anthem. It is about understanding and appreciating the values and principles that form the foundation of our nation. When we instill patriotism in our children, we teach them to respect democracy, to value freedom, and to recognize the sacrifices made by those who came before us. This sense of unity and common purpose is essential in creating a cohesive society where individuals work together for the greater good. Patriotism fosters a sense of belonging and identity. By celebrating national holidays, participating in community service, and learning about the history of our country, children develop a connection to their homeland. This connection is vital in nurturing a sense of responsibility and stewardship. When children feel that they are part of something bigger than themselves, they are more likely to contribute positively to their communities and to the nation as a whole. Living in the United States comes with freedoms that many around the world do not enjoy. The ability to speak freely, to practice one's religion, and to pursue happiness are not universal rights. By teaching our children about these freedoms and the struggles endured to secure them, we cultivate gratitude and a deeper appreciation for the country we call home. This gratitude inspires a desire to protect and uphold the freedoms of future generations. Patriotic education is not about blind allegiance. It is about creating informed citizens who understand the complexities of their country and are equipped to engage in constructive dialogue. By teaching children to appreciate the strengths and acknowledge the flaws of the United States, we prepare them to be thoughtful, active participants in democracy. Critical thinking and a balanced perspective are essential in fostering a generation that can contribute to the ongoing improvement of our nation. So just something to think about. I think we do a good job, certainly I've seen in my school, children in the elementary levels, and of teaching those values and teaching what's great about our country, and I just hope it's something we continue to do and something I hope that you all take a minute to think about as we celebrate the 250th anniversary of our country. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. That was very thought-provoking. And I love the line, being a part of something bigger than yourself. I think that is so important for kids, but also for all of us, right? So thanks for sharing that. I want to be brief, but Dr. Afigne, thank you, thank you, thank you. I won't repeat everything that everyone has said, but I've enjoyed our glances across the table and our kind of laughs around the office. Jim, thank you for acknowledging all the sports. I knew I didn't have them all, but that was an incredible season that we had. Maeve and Jocelyn, thank you. Wishing you all the very best. Jim, thank you also for highlighting, we did the consent agenda, and I leaned over to Megan and I said, that felt anticlimactic because there was a lot of big stuff in there. So the contracts, so Brent and John, thank you so much for your hard work, because those don't just happen overnight. I know those are weeks of conversations and listening with empathy and compassion, but also having a responsibility to the bottom line. So, and fostering those relationships is important for today, but also for the years to come. So really appreciate all of your genuine efforts on that front. And also to welcome Mr. LaValle and Miss Greenbaum to the Cornwall School District. We're thrilled to have you. You are now a dragon, and once a dragon, always a dragon. And Mrs. Palumbo, we're thrilled to have you, in the cabinet, serving the district in a different capacity. So thank you for that. And then I want to acknowledge Lofton, because, we get, as board members, we get invited to a lot of the end of the year activities and graduations. And I really hate when I have to RSVP no, but my job just doesn't allow me to attend them all, or really this year, any of them. And I feel terrible about that. But Lofton has really been showing up for the board and going to every one that she can. And I don't, if other people have, I'm not sure, but Lofton I know has been at every one so far. And so I just want to acknowledge that and thank you for being there to celebrate the students and the faculty and staff, and for representing us. Maybe that wasn't your intention to represent all of us, but I appreciate that. So thank you. And
I nominate Lofton to keep doing it.
Oh, it's great. I love when I see her post that are like, I'm here celebrating the fourth graders. It's wonderful because it is important for us. But we have to pick and kind of where can we be at what time. So thank you for that.
I have no life.
No, you do. It's just at different times. You have different time availability. So with that, I would like, did I forget anything? Okay. I would like to have a motion to close our meeting.
Moved.
Thank you, Brendan. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Jim. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.